moving beautifully in the water. It's painting nicely. Today I'm road testing Eraldo di Paolo rough watercolor pad. It's 300 GSM, 100% cotton, acid-free and A4. These are all really good things to look for when you're buying a watercolor pad. However, this is going to be a really quick test because I'm going to turn it open and show you. I was actually starting a completely different video about a sketchbook and swatching and things to do. Used watercolor markers and it's bled straight through the paper. This is a really bad sign for watercolor paper. I've bought cheaper watercolor paper that hasn't bled through. However, let's test it out a little further. I'm going to take a piece of paper, just a blank piece of paper, place it there. I'm going to spray the bottom half with water. This is quinacridone magenta, and I'm going to paint on wet on dry and go straight into the wet in wet. Come off the page and just do a few lovely strokes like that. Wet in wet and then come down the page. This is a really quick, awesome exercise for loosening up, but I'm also testing out the page. Moving beautifully in the water. It's painting nicely at the wet on dry. It's really nicely wet on wet. Now let's see if we can make the paint travel a little further. I've just got water on my brush now and I'm wetting one side. That's going really nicely as well. All of them have re-wet really nicely, and even the last one, there's barely even a mark. It's actually quite lovely what it's done. Let's say then that I want to scratch into it. I'm going to use the end of one of these brushes, scratching in and just dragging the paint around. I'm really giving it a bit of a bruise to see how it handles it. Yep, that's good too. Okay, so that part's really good. So apart from the bleed through, it's done really, really well. Given it a second go to see whether or not it's going to occur again, and dried it off. And as I turn it over, it hasn't bled through particularly in one spot. Can you see that there's just an all-over pinkish nature to the page? So it's like it is coming through a little bit. Let's test one more feature to it. I love using masking fluid. It's coming off really well. There's no damage to the paper, so it's great for masking fluid. That's good. Oh, no, it's not. It's completely... Oh, I'm pulling all the paper off. Oh, I thought I was pulling off masking fluid. Oh dear. It does not like being rubbed. Oopsie. Oh, that was bad. Yeah. All the paper is coming with it. Oh dear. So up here it's okay. In here it's not. I mean, over here that's probably a bit unfair of me. It's a little bit damp. I haven't dried it 100%, so you know, maybe that's a bit harsh. But over here it was quite dry. But oh yeah, no, it's just pulling all the paper. Oh, it's so positive for a second. Yeah, oh dear. So in some areas it has bled through. You can just vaguely see some blue and some pink, behaving a little bit like blotting paper. So perhaps that means that only one side of the paper has been sized, not both sides. That was my review of Eraldo rough watercolor paper. If you have another type of watercolor paper that you'd like to see me review, please let me know. If you got anything out of the video, please give me a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. Thanks guys, bye.